When charting for an implanted port, it is important to understand the difference between placement and removal and accessing and deaccessing. When an implanted port is placed, it is surgically implanted beneath the patient's skin. When a port is accessed, a needle is inserted into the existing port to facilitate its use. Similarly, removal would be the removal of the surgically implanted device, and deaccessing would be only the removal of the needle. You will need to chart placement whenever a new port is implanted into a patient, or when you first realize that your patient has an existing port. Go to your avatar. Type port into the Add LDA bar. Choose the appropriate device, and then click on the location of that device. You will be prompted to enter a placement date. It will show an exclamation point in the bar, but this does not mean that it is a required field. If this port was present in the patient on admission, you may not know or have the ability to find out when it was originally placed. You can leave it blank. Do not enter today's date for placement of a port that was present on admission. However, you can provide more information in some of the other fields. Below placement date is earliest known present. That would be where you could enter today's date. You could also add notes to the entry by clicking on the paper icon to the right. Here you could type further information, such as patient states port was placed 2 weeks ago at another facility. Scroll to the bottom of the page and choose Accept, even if you do not enter a placement date. The port is now active on the avatar. If you have accessed the device with a needle, that will need to be charted as well. On your avatar, click on the port's icon. You will have the option to either assess or to remove. Choose Assess. Here you can chart the date and time that the port was accessed, meaning the date that the needle was inserted. This is also where you will chart when the port is deaccessed, meaning when the needle was removed. Once your dates are entered and you have filled out the other pertinent information, choose Accept at the bottom of the page.